will bring you insult, will bring you disgrace, will bring you shame, will bring you scum. Hi lovelies, how are you doing? Okay, today I want to talk about the pressures of being in a romantic relationship, the pressures of, you know, being partnered by force or just wanting desperately to be partnered, because it feels like if you're just single, then wow, you're a blight upon society. I was thinking, and a dangerous pastime, I know. I might insert that.
Ooh, I'm afraid I've been thinking. A dangerous pastime? I know.
Every content, everything that you see, if you're on TikTok, is couple TikTok. If you're on Instagram, couple content, is this, is that. And I know that there are many pressures that come with wanting to be in a relationship. It might be your parents, maybe you're getting older and they're just like, you are still single. That at least have a boyfriend that you have dated for a couple of years so that we know that marriage is coming. Actually, once you're in your 20s, once you finish school, if your parents don't say anything, the pressure kind of like tightens around your neck, and it can be kind of difficult. I know, for example, that something I really struggled with in this is gonna be vulnerable. Something I really struggled with in uni is being the overlooked friend. I don't know that I've ever said any of this before, even to friends, but I think it's really important because many people feel overlooked, and it can be a simple matter of maybe you like somebody, you like some guy, and he doesn't like you back, or he doesn't like you in the same vein, and it can seem like all your friends are meeting people, everybody else seems to be finding love, but you aren't. Why did I do this? Not saying that I don't believe in love, but everybody else seems to be finding love, or you know, in a relationship, even if it's not really love, but everybody else seems to be dating except for you, and it can be really difficult to be that overlooked friend, or that friend that just isn't getting, you know, any attention, and it can make you want to lower your standards or just lower your expectations just so that you can get into a relationship, just so that you can feel among those that are in a relationship. So I know that, for example, in university, I used to always find it difficult. I wasn't particularly looking. However, it was just a simple matter of, if I was with friends, I would be the overlooked friend, you know, and that kind of then makes you get to a certain point where you then begin to question your attractiveness, but also at the same time, you know that it's because you're not giving the energy of like girly girl, you're not giving feminine energy, or maybe you're just not just, you know, quiet the way boys like, or maybe you're just too opinionated and it's like, this one is stubborn, or if you did this one, headache. And then it kind of makes you want to change who you are, or change your personality, at least, you know, dumb it down a little bit, or, you know, see maybe less of what you are, just so that you can be more attractive, more palatable to the I was gonna say opposite sex, but to the sex that you are attracted to. And that can be really tough on a person's emotional health. It can be really tough. So as time goes by, you may get more confident, even though, or you may actually lose any kind of confidence or self-esteem that you may have, simply because you are the friend that's always overlooked. You know, if you go out to a party with your friends, everybody else is being hit on, you are the one that's just like, so anybody see me? Yeah, you see me, I see you, do you see me? And it's just like, I'm here, and it just seems like nobody actually cares about you, and it can be really tough, right? It can be really tough. It can make you want to change who you are. And then when you finish from school, and this applies secondary school, university, although I think that secondary school relationship is fake relationship, but university, and then even after, if you don't work on your confidence, if you don't work on thinking, whoever I'm meant for will appreciate who I am, appreciate my personality, will appreciate the kind of person that I am, the way I speak, the way I, you know, behave, my body, all of those things. If you don't grow into thinking that, or if you don't fully accept that, it can be very easy to then want to lower your expectations and lower your standards, and so just taking anything that you get. I'm here to tell you that that's not the right thing to do ever, and that no matter how difficult it may seem, if you don't feel like you're finding the right person, or finding people that you like, or finding people that are right for you in whatever sense that means for you, You just have to focus on being yourself. That's what's really, really important. Some people have never been in relationships, maybe for this reason. It just never worked out for them. Never been asked to be anyone's girlfriend, or they dated some people and it just didn't work out because they lowered their standard and accepted what they did not really want or really like, or they didn't know themselves enough to know that this person that they're dating is actually not a good fit for them. So for whatever reason, and so maybe you're single and then you're feeling like, maybe my own is too much and I need to reduce it, and I need to reduce my expectations. I want to say that if your standards are not superficial and they're things that you absolutely cannot live without, like, you have to be clear with yourself. So you have to be fully aware of who you are and what you want. So if you're in school or you're working or wherever you may be and you're really struggling with getting into a relationship or struggling with partnering with anybody, what you really need to do is focus on yourself. And I recognize that focusing on yourself and self-love doesn't mean that you also don't want to be loved by others. That's rubbish. You still want to, everybody wants to be loved, appreciated, and seen by others. So no matter how much you love yourself, you still want other people to love you. I mean, no such thing as too much love, well, except obsession, and that's not love. So no such thing as too much love. So everybody wants that. So while you're working on yourself, that will likely find you. No better thing than when you're loving on yourself and focusing on yourself than for love to then find you, or for you if you're active, as long as you're actively putting yourself out there. But there's no reason to then lower your standard. Then because of that, you pretend that that's not how you really want to live your life, just so that you can attract whoever it may be. That's wrong, and that would make you very, very unhappy. So I know that there are a lot of pressures to be in a relationship, get into a relationship, appear to seem in love, so that you can post the Instagram worthy picture and Instagram worthy relationship. But please don't. Instead, do work on your own journey and find people that appreciate who you are as a person. I know that I used to get a lot of comments about, I was difficult to please. I was difficult to please with boys. I was too opinionated. Oh, this one is definitely stubborn, and I'm all of those things. I wouldn't say I'm difficult to please, but only because I don't kiki at jokes. So there are a number of things that would make you think, maybe I'm doing the most, or maybe I should just change, and just make you want to change yourself. And this video isn't saying that you're always right and that whatever behavior that you're exhibiting, it's good. What I'm saying is that if you're exhibiting any behavior and it's innately you, it's really who you are, whoever you're meant to be with or whoever is right for you will not expect you to change that. And when you meet the other person, you would not have huge things that you want to change or nagging things that you really need to change in them. And that is something to look out for. I, for example, really felt like at a point I was really like, maybe I need to be nicer. My friend even told me point blank, she's like, well, you're not nice to guys, you need to be nicer. Yeah, you need to be nice. And so I tried to play nice. One of the times when I was playing nice, one guy actually took me for idiot. I tell that just here. So playing nice and then dumbing down my strong opinions or how I felt or what I found insulting that I did not speak out for, or just taking a lot of rubbish just in the sake of seeming more attractive or pleasing to attract a man, will bring you insult, will bring you disgrace, will bring you shame, will bring you scum. Make sure that you avoid that. If you're having the instinct that this person isn't right for you, or you're having the instinct like you're not being truly yourself, or you would rather express yourself differently than how you feel like you're forced to because of who you're with, and that's a problem. Focus on yourself. That does not mean that don't be open to being partnered, being with somebody else, and being with others. It just means that this is what you have currently yourself, and so you're focusing on giving all that love to yourself. When you do that, you will attract the right person. And if you attract rubbish still, you know that these are your own values, these are, you know yourself, and this is all you actually want, and so you will still not take that rubbish when it comes to you. So please be confident. I think I need to fully make a video about confidence, but in the meantime I have a video on how to get your confidence back up if it's down, so you can check that out. If you're struggling with this, or you're just feeling like let me just give in and get into one relationship and this is speaking to you, there are some ways that you can practice self-love, and I have a few tips as usual. And number one, I would say is really reflect on who you are, get to know yourself. So explore your interests, all the things that you would like to do with somebody else. Since you don't have that somebody else yet, go and do those things by yourself and with yourself or with your friends. So that takes to the next point. Make sure that you have friends and other people, even if it's platonic, that are like you. Surround yourself with them. So if you know yourself, then you'll be able to find other people like yourself, because you'll be able to identify what you can see in yourself in them. So go out with those people, hang out with those people, speak to those people that are like you. And then number 3, open yourself to new interests, meet new people, make new friends, just new, so that you can attract people that are like your newly discovered self and what you feel like on the inside, you know. Yes, another point is to pay attention to those that are paying you attention and that seem to be loving you unconditionally. Many times while you're feeling under pressure to get into a relationship, you probably have some idealistic standards that are not really what you want, because if you're not even paying attention to yourself, chances are you're not even paying attention to people that are truly seeing you. So pay attention, you know, look around, see who's actually being devoted to you. It could be friends, it could be somebody that's a potential partner, it could be anybody. It doesn't mean that you should then take whoever just simply because they are interested in you. Once again, we're not falling under pressure. Once again, we're not just taking what we get. So you're taking what you deserve, you're taking what is great for you, what you will love. So yeah, no pressure. Generally be heavy on the self-love. When you're focused on yourself and you're loving yourself while you're still meeting other people and you're practicing all of these things and you're staying open to new things, before you know it, you know, you're growing, you're changing, and this new self would be attractive to who you want. You know what they say about the law of attraction, right? That you attract who you are. If you want a particular kind of person, if you want a particular kind of thing, then you have to be that person for yourself. So this is not some relationship blog that is supposed to be telling you why you're supposed to attract the right partner. This is simply to tell you that you should not fall under the pressure of getting into a relationship when you're not ready, or getting into a relationship with somebody that is not the right fit for you simply because, you know, it's what everybody else is doing. Comparison, peer pressure, all of those things are bad for you. Instead, focus on yourself. I hope you found that helpful and useful and that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, you are wrong for that. Make sure that you subscribe now. Please share the video with anyone that you think may find this helpful, and if you need a reminder, I'll be right here for you to play back and watch again. Okay, see you guys in my next video.